My name's Chris Ward. I'm the founder of the Breakfast Catering Company. If you're anything like I was when I was in corporate, you probably attend a lot of morning meetings, and they're probably accompanied by a lot of coffee and bagels. And I got so sick of coffee and bagels. And I also got tired of getting in the morning and stopping at Dunkin' Donuts, spending $10 on what they literally count as 4 tater tots and 1.5 eggs with refried bacon. So I went ahead and started my MVP, the breakfast food truck, just to see if people were interested in getting a real meal on the go, but a full home-style meal. So for the first year and a half, we went out and we made $100,000 by sitting out on the corners, outside of office parks, outside of parks, and outside of breweries. And we learned that people love to get fresh meals fast, and they also like their tenders and waffles, their shrimp and grits, and they also like to make their meals how they want it. After that, I learned that I need to get into catering, because catering is really where the meat of our business is. So that's why we changed over to the Breakfast Catering Company, where most of our customers are corporate clients. Some of my clients, like Amazon, Lowe's, TIAA, they order from us to service their staff, their prospective clients, and we do this on a daily basis, multiple times a day. We've learned that through this, we can go from servicing our corporate clients, but also servicing retailers as well. We found a foothold in working with breweries and cafes who can't serve their customers actual food prepared on site. So we prepackage our food in our kitchen and we serve it to them so that they can serve their customers a real breakfast. And they can also claim it as their own through our private label business. So we are 3 businesses: wholesale, catering, and retail. And this year we're looking at $250,000 in sales, up from our last year's sales of $135,000. Thank you. Questions?
What counts as a real breakfast?
So
I don't eat
a real breakfast.
So tell me.
No, honestly. So I actually worked in fast food in many fast food joints, and most of the breakfast it's pre-processed, I guess, liquefied egg. We use real product, real eggs. We hand slice potatoes. All of our products are made from scratch. And it's also something that's made on site. But we've figured out ways to make it quickly so that the wait is under 3 minutes. But we've also been able to package that in different formats. So if you're the on-the-go person, then one of our remote locations where you could just come up in the drive-thru or take it to go, that's for you. If you're a corporate, let's say, administrative assistant, you're looking to feed your board meeting, but you want to actually wow them, then we've packaged our breakfast spread, which is made from all natural products, but it's packaged so that they don't have to actually worry too much about how they're going to feed their people of interest.
2 quick questions. How
Yeah.
are you controlling your food and inventory costs, and then food waste on the back end of that?
Well, with catering, that's what makes it really simple. So through my website, most of our clients will pre-order, and so we know exactly what they're going to order before we even go out and purchase. We also use the same vendors, so we get the same consistency, and our vendors are located in multiple locations across the city. So we keep the same product no matter where we get it from.
Is this your full-time thing, or are you get up at 3 in the morning and make breakfast, and then you go to work at the office?
So, you know what? It's funny. I started it out as a part-time thing, but it slowly ate into my life. And then my actual full-time job, they loved it, but they told me, hey, it's either this or that. And from that moment, I ate, slept, and breathed the Breakfast Catering Company. I am up at 2 o'clock, and I don't go to bed till 10. But I don't even have to use an alarm to get up anymore. So I do it every day, 7 days a week.
If you hit your goal of $250,000 in revenue this year, does your profit off that allow you to pay your bills? Is that enough for you to live?
Yes. So we actually have a staff of 4 adults. That's not including myself.
You're not an adult?
Well, I'm going to say 4 working professionals. You know, these are people who are feeding families. We have single mothers on my staff. I have college students. We also I was gonna say, I'm sorry, but yes, definitely. We also have we're paying off all of our debt that we originally started with. I started this from basically self-funding, so it's just grown from there, and we've been able to save and show positive cash flow.
Good for you. What's your dream? Where would you like to be 3 years from now?
Really, I'd like to be the main source for breakfast. Like, I've witnessed that most people, when planning breakfast in a corporate setting, they choose mainly two people, either Panera or Chick-fil-A or something that's quick and easy, but it's not the best. And I do see that there is a void there in what people really want, but you just got to make it convenient for them. So I really want to be the first fast casual breakfast spot where you can go and get a real home-style meal on the go quickly. So one of my pain points was waiting in a line at IHOP for an omelet. You come to my place, you can get that. And because our website develops a lot of traffic in its own leads, we get a lot of requests, not just in the city of Charlotte, but all the way down to, I want to say South Carolina, all the way up to Greensboro. So the thought is that we can expand through a commissary-style expansion, have one main facility, which will then outsource to our smaller locations, and then spread those catering opportunities to the more convenient locations.
Hey, Chris, who are your competitors, and what are you doing differently with an egg that they're not doing?
Well, I mean, you know what, we have, on a small scale, I mean, of course, let's say like, McDonald's or any other place that serves breakfast is a competitor, but on a smaller scale, a lot of catering companies in this area do breakfast, but they don't just do breakfast. And the reason why we're good at what we do is we focus on one thing, we do it very well. They're multitasking breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So when they get a breakfast order from you, they're like, oh, great, I get $500, I'm gonna rush it, I'm gonna pour these fake eggs in here, I'm gonna burn it, I'm gonna send some guy out, and I'm gonna get on to my next job. And I'm serious. And that's exactly what I witnessed from day to day. They use cheap meat because it's too expensive to buy quality meat when you're also purchasing steak for lunch and dinner. See, we're able to focus on providing a quality product because that's all we do. And we have very great margins. Eggs cost 8 cents an egg, and for 2 of them, we charge $2. So if you can imagine, we're able to at least give the perception of much more value because we can pile on the eggs, and it's not gonna cost us too much.
Thank you.
That's it.
We're good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good job, Chris.
Hey, so